What up, SNA assassinators? I'm back here. It might took me an extra 10 seconds, but I'm back here with another SNA podcast video. This time it's AEW Rampage. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about what exactly went down tonight. And I was not expecting AEW Rampage to be this good tonight. Like it was so good. Like if it was already advertised, that it was gonna be very good with so many exciting matches. Which I'm surprised they didn't call it like AEW Grand Slam Rampage, but because I believe what's the point of advertising it in that way if there's not going to be that much fans that's going to be watching it? But this is where we got. But that's where we got Top Flight and Action and Andretti, Leo Rush, and Layla Gray. Before that, it was the House of Black. It started off with House of Black coming in there. This is where, I believe they were pre-taped from last week, from Rampage, I believe, when they were in Springfield, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Springfield, Massachusetts. This is where it was the House of Black. Didn't follow up. It was the Top Flight and Action and Andretti, Leo Rush and Layla Gray. This is where they got. That's where. This is where we'd start off with Leo Rush and Malachi Black, I guess you could say. This is where they went face to face with each other. Leo Rush was like, "You." Anyway, yeah, okay. Who was to start with them spinning around in the ring? This is where we got Action and Andretti was hilariously shouting like, "I'm coming for you, huh? Like, what are you gonna do about it? Like, you're not gonna do nothing because like." You're not ready for the smoke. And then this is where then Leo Rush was like, okay, Action, like calm down. Like I got him right here. And I'm gonna leave you a piece of him. Like as soon as I tag you in, this is where like like how is that gonna be the case? Like if there's not gonna be no piece of you. Like, and this is where then we got Malachi Black start hitting some roundhouse kicks, including the Black Man. But this is where he leaps and ducks and dodge. And this is where then he runs right to the right corner side. Leo Rush then flip right over before his legs got sweep. He turned it to a stunner right onto the House of Black member. This is where he sent him right to the bottom left side. This is where he tried to run into a hit of attack move, but he gets roundhouse kick right into the ribs. This is where then we got Leo Rush trying to go for a pin, but he kicks out. This is where we got Malachi Black trying to trip him over, try to go for a pinwheel, but him trying to go for a roundhouse kick of his own, but Malachi Black dodged by putting his upper body away, right dodging it by going back. This is where Leo Rush like, oh, you're really good. Like I gotta admit, yeah, like I was testing you, like I'm just doing this because you've been lacking lately. This is where we got Action and Andretti tags himself in the match. This is where he's like, okay, like it's like okay if I tag myself in. This is where then Leo Rush like, well, yeah, like since you did it, like I don't mind it. This is where he's like, this is where then we got what's his name? This is where we got Action Andretti's like, no, I don't want to fight you. I want to fight your friend, like Mr. Dad and Mr. Mommy. That's what he was referring to, which for those that are unaware, like who I'm referring to, I'm referring to Rhea Ripley because she's in a marriage relationship with the House of Black member and the former Buddy Murphy, I guess you could call him. But yeah, this is where he said he wants him. Like, and I was like, you might as well call him Daddy with only one D and two D's with two D's instead of three and the I instead of a Y. And I just rhyme right there without trying, but it's the facts. So I was telling the truth. So that's what rhyming's all about. Just saying something that is true. But it's where then we got Action Andretti is like, okay, all right, like, are you ready to put on your big boy pants? Like him right to the face, like if he was Kenny Omega hitting the V trick. The V trigger, yeah, that's what it's called. That's where he sent him right to the left. But this is where then we got him hitting the suicide dive along with it. This is where then he started taunting and provoking what's his name? Action Andretti. This is where he started pushing him up. What are you gonna do about don't care if referees there. They pushed him right there. This is where Stephon Smith tried to break it up. It's like, yo, like calm down. Like, yeah, you're not the legal man. Like until you're the legal man, like you got to stick right to your position. This is where Bunny Man's like, yeah, listen to the referee. This is where Leo Rush had enough of hearing this big mouth. This is where he tripped him right over, nearly ankle locking him. But he pushed his legs over. This is where he's like, no, like I'm not quite done with you. This is where And then trips him right over with Leo Rush doing a flipping kick like if he was Ricochet. This is where he sent him right to the bottom. But this is where he has the accent on him, but it's where he was continuing consciously getting distracted with action. He gave enough time for Leo Rush to hit a suicida right into the bottom corner ropes. He then got back in the ring. This is where he tags in Action Andretti, hits the flying clothesline, hits the right hand to Malachi Black. This is where he tried to kick him out of the kick. He gets stopped by Buddy Knight, but he gets hit with an Enziguri kick. This is where then we got Action Andretti's like this is just the beginning. This is where he's like, and this is where he told Leo Rush to follow his lead while he tagged him in. This is where then he tried to go for a double suplex. This is where we got Buddy Matthews pushing him right into the left side. This is where he tried to go for a double clothesline. They double duck. This is where they go for a corner size duck, like side duck, like their dodge, I should say, with Leo Rush going to the right corner, going left while Action Dre goes right, which is in our perspective, like Leo was going to the bottom while Action was going on top. They hit a double drop kick onto Buddy Matthews. Leo Rush tried to go for a pin, but he only got a 2 even count. This was like, really? This is where then he started going for like in some kind of a guillotine kind of choke, but where he gets tagged in by Action Andretti. This is where then we got Dutch and Vincent were very interested in this match. This is where they start their beards. They start wiping their beards with Dutch start giving that smile while Vincent starts snapping his fingers with a grin as well. This is where they're like, yeah, like I'm liking this division right now. And what I'm seeing is where then I was like, hopefully there's not a teaser that they could add Action Andretti to their group. Like if he ever did turn heel, because he's been showing plenty of that tonight. This is where he gets excited. This is where he did start. But Action Andretti started slowly but surely countering him, trying to kick him in the guts first off. But this is where Malachi Black dodges the kick, trying to hit him with some kind of a Uranagi slam, but he gets elbow struck by Action. This is where he tried to go reaching and tag in Leo. But this is where we got Malachi Black then boots him in the face, pushing him right into the right side. This is where then he ducks out of the clothesline. And then he hits try to go for a clothesline. This is where we got them hit each other with a crossbody with Malachi Black coming from the left side. When Action and Trey tried to go for a clothesline from the left side, went to the right side. They hit a double crossbody onto each other, a double high crossbody, what Matt Menard called it earlier. This is where we got Buddy Matthews tagging in. This is where we got Malachi Black tagging Buddy Matthews while what's the name? Action Andretti tagged give a hot tag to Leo with Leo Rush in this comeback move onto Buddy Matthews. This is where he probably would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for that meddling Dutch Destroyer. This is where he came and saved the day. Clotheslines, Action Andretti, which I believe Action was getting provoked on. This is where we got Leo Rush to go hit him with the most devastating move in all of professional wrestling, which is also the schoolboy. This is where he hit the spinning Enziguri kick, knocking him down right in the middle of the ring. Leo Rush went up right on the top rope in the bottom right corner side. This is where we got Action Andretti. Action Andretti's like tags up. He's like, "Come on, get it over! Like, come on!" Like hit him with the City Star presence. Where it's like, never mind. Like I'm just gonna get it done. Like if I would, like he's down. Like just quick, like quickly. Like let me finish off. Like he's down. He's down. Like I want to take him. Like this is where I believe he made a big mistake because when he went to that, like I know I want all of them now, including you, big, you big. And then this is where what's his name? Brody King. What do you say to me, little boy? And he splashed onto him. He was like, "That's where we got." That's where they're like, no, like calm down, like no, I don't. Like yeah, it's where we got Action like at Grand Slam. This is where we got wasn't Anna Jay was in a backstage interview with Lexi Nair, like because she has her match against Robin Renegade up next, and she's like, and this was like, now you have been in AEW exactly 3 months, like, and it makes you made a pretty bold case, like, what we expect from you tonight. It's where did what's her name? But it's where we got what's her name? Anna Jay's like, yeah, Lexi, you knew me for the start in my career. Like, I've been the star of the show. I've been high Anna Jay. Like I've been Anna Jay at And she was like, and she claims that she has a flat blank and a bad attitude. And some of y'all say, like you said, asked too many times, like, so how come you can't say right here? I'm just not trying to sound inappropriate right now. But even though it's her words, not mine, but I'm just saying, like, not trying to sound like a creeper. But anyway, this is where we got and the Jay's like, yeah, like I still have one of those, like I made my mark in Japan, not to mention, like it's like yeah, and this has been a little while I've been in an AEW, and then again AEW has been changing quite frequently. Like we I get like the women's division look a lot different. How the way I left it, I was like how what's your show? How you so sure about that? It's not like you've been champion before, like except for only like it's like looking at the obvious parts, like and seeing what it seems like, and not just like something that you would know for sure, but this is what you like. But I'm gonna put that in the test tonight, starting with you, Robin. Like I'm gonna do a kick by cap, and there's gonna be choke by choke with queens by queens to slay. And I was like, I'm not sure if you're gonna slay any queens that are the top stars in AEW. Just saying, but I'll give you the I guess some of a little bit of a benefit, but not the doubts, because there could be some doubts of you having chances of slaying the queens. But anyway, this is where then she's like, and tonight I'm gonna make an example out of Robin Renegade and just try me. And I was like, what is up with that catchphrase? Like, is she trying to be the Liv Morgan of AEW or something? Like, with her saying come try me. Like, I guess they're trying to do this, and I guess that's a reference to Liv Morgan's catchphrase of her own. But this is where we got the match coming up next, and I want to ask you this question. Do you think this is a sign that we could see Anna Jay could go after either the AEW Women's World Championship or the TBS Championship? Well, I think Willow Nightingale is going to be going after for Mariah May's Championship, so that would give the CEO, Mercedes Moné, like an opponent, like which could possibly be Anna Jay right here, because she name dropped her, even though she also name dropped Mariah. But it looks like she's going to be feuding with Willow at the moment, so I think that's out of the questions for now. But moving on, we got the match and Robin Renegade's been looking very powerful, like when she's been given the offense into the match, and she's getting more offense more often than she have before when she's been in squash matches. And I don't think this is a squash match. I think it's the better term is what's that called? Enhancement match, yeah. Which it was in the middle with. Which I would still give it a third place spot, because it was really good. It entertained me, and it would have me wondering what's next for Robin Renegade. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm still speculating on that note, but I might know what exactly in the future, which I'm probably going to be talking about in the future video. But this is where we got Anna Jay hit the middle drop kick on her while snap marrying her. This is where did she try to get up with. This is where we got Robin Renegade that snap marries her. This is where did she did try to go for like a camel clutch with down on her knees, with her knees standing rather than rest of her front body, like while she's getting hit with the mover. And this is where Robin Renegade started opening her mouth and trying to go for what's that called, a camel clutch that way. This is where did she block a punch. This is where she hits the right hand right onto what's her name, to Robin Renegade, like she did a couple more times until she tried to arch her from the right side to the left side. This is where she ducks out of a clothesline. This is where she ducks out of a back clothesline. This is where Anna Jay hits the forearm shot coming from the left side. This is where we got Anna Jay kicking right in the gut. This is where then she runs right to the top of the rope. She hits the spinning neck breaker. This is where she then go for a wrist lock. She goes for a back kick right into the face. This is where did she try to go for a gory bomb, which I guess that's still the deal to get the 1, 2, 3. And then the one thing about me thinking, like, if she's going after the TNT championship, because guess who's the TNT championship? And I believe they're trying to win the titles and make them like their kids, because, yeah, like they say, the TBS championship is the sister championship of the TNT title. But, yeah. And I guess he's trying to be a female version of the scapegoat himself, which he loved crying people rivers, which we're gonna probably if the feud is true about her could possibly be in a program with the CEO, Mercedes Moné. Like I think they're gonna be they'll even make a reference onto that, like if you know what I mean, when nudge nudge kind of deal. But yeah, for now, let me know in the comments below what's next. What's next for Anna Jay, and do you think she will be women's champion, whether that be in the women's world championship or the TBS championship in AEW? Let me know in the comments down below. But let's move on. This is where we got a sit down interview with Renee Paquette and with her both interviewing a face to face interview with Ricochet and Will Ospreay. This is where then she started with Will. This was like, yeah, it's always been this little weird teeny bit of competition between us, Ricochet. Like, I figured that again, I think it stands for this whole little brother, big brother thing that's going around. Like category that we had ourselves in. I do feel like this slight tinge of jealousy. Like I won the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, right? Like you fought for the junior title how many times? Like 3 to be exact, and you never won. With all due respect, with Ricochet, like you never won, and I won, and here I am holding this championship in our gym. We walking out the door, like yeah, we do have to do what we have to do. It is what Ricochet's like. You think that me not winning the championship in the company and not fulfilling the promise? Like, well, I have decades of championships, like decades of memories, and decades over decades of giving people feels, like in decades of people walking out of the building with that championship or not, like they remember Ricochet. Like, and I can say another reason why they remember Ricochet, but I'm not gonna get into it because it's not relevant into our conversation right now. But my point is like I got plenty of things to back me up. Like, and who do you think is gonna win this match? Which we will be seeing them fight this coming Wednesday for the international championship. It will indeed be Will match. Let me know in the comment section right down below. This is where we got Konosuke Takeshita in a match against Angelico. And I got many. Angelico did brought in a few offense in, but he was not enough to take on I put away the Alpha, but yeah, it started off with Konosuke Takeshita hitting them with a headlock. This is where we got some punches and elbow strikes by Angelico. This is where then he even hit him with a back, like with a back sliding. What's that called? What's that surprise roll up? Which is the wheelbarrow roll up, like which is kind of the most devastating move in all professional wrestling. This is where Konosuke Takeshita flip right out. This is where we got him going for This is where we got what's his name trying to go for an arm twisting like into a roll up, but this is where we got Konosuke Takeshita flip right out of it. This is where we got guy Angelico boots him right to the face when he's coming his way in the bottom right corner side barricade. This is where then he tried to go for a suicide dive. This is where but this is where we got Konosuke Takeshita pulled a Samoa Joe on there and do a nope spot, like nope. And this is where Angelico knew this. This is where he stopped, slow down, and then let him go. This is where he's like, I knew you were going to do that. This is where he started doing that wiggle worm dance, whatever it's called. This is where he's like, now come here, Takeshita, or should I say what Max will call him. This is where then Konosuke Takeshita was like, he really just going there like, okay, like he's gonna be regretting saying that. This is where he pulls him out of the ring. This is where then he throw him face first right onto the ring post. No, like the tables are turned. It was Angelico that hit him right to the ring post. This is where he started hitting some roundhouse kicks, striking him right in the midsection. Started using everything in the ringside area as his advantage, as his advantage changer. This is where he tried to go for a pin, however, but he gets kicked out. This is where he immediately gets picked off by Takeshita with him going for a headlock onto what's his name on the Angelico. This is where he started continuing to do so until he submits, but none of that was not happening. This is where he gave up. This is where we got but Angelico just started coming back, started hitting his hammerlock arm stretching maneuver, but then pulled on his right arm, but then doing a hammerlock on his right arm, and then he got grabbing on his stretching out his left arm. Then where Takeshita was on his knees. This is where we got a surfboard maneuver until we got Konosuke Takeshita gave the snake eyes, but this is where we got Angelico flip right out of it, push Takeshita face first right to the turnbuckle. That's where it trips him right over. This is where we got what's his name? Angelico going for this like a sideways version of the of the STF, but this is where like we got Konosuke to catch grabbing onto the ropes into the left side. This is where we got this is where he rolled right into the left corner of the ringside area. This is where then we got and Helico's like, okay, like that did not work unfortunately, but don't worry, I got plenty more moves left in the tank. This is where I try to go for the top rope, like perhaps a suplex avalanche, but this is where it gets pushed right off the top rope by the Alpha. This is where then we got. This is where we got in Helico going for like a like a beach break like maneuver, but this is where he decided to body drop him, flip him right off the top rope. This is where we got in Helico then going up, still on the top rope, try to go for a cross. What's that? Like a cross suit? What's that? A cross splash? But this, like a moonsault. But he gets forearm struck right to the face by Konosuke. He's like, "What are you gonna do now?" Like, yeah, like too dizzy to think about. This is where then he hits the least most devastating move in all pro wrestling, and that is the Blue Thunderbomb. And I could tell that he was just got done arguing with Simon Miller, like before he came out to the ring. Like, and this is where he's like this move gonna work, and I promise you it's gonna work. And then tagged him by the other, did not put away Andy Bones because he managed or something like that. Like if they're their own version of Joe Hendry, this is where Mansoor start off saying, like, "How are you boys?" And when every time they speak, they come from the side, and once they stop speaking, they go back to the side like this. And then Mace did the same, like when he's like, I know you want to come down there in that ring right now, like, but it seems of a little bit of confusion. Like, it is where then Mansoor then finished the sentence like, yeah, tonight, like a grand finale of New York Fashion Week. And this is where then like will be New York Fashion Week, and this is where then the Mace was like, yeah, that's tomorrow. Like, you will be serving, like, and this is where then Mace was like, which you won't be receiving, and then this is where then laughing like if they're like, I'll say, watch us, like it is. And this is where then Mace then confirmed that it's going to be the greatest debut like of fashion history. I'll go, unless you want to join us, because we still got Max's jacket right here, and it's fully done for this. For this set, they're going to wait until Wrestle Dreams or a much more bigger stage time to have that match, unless they have an extra card, what's that available time card for them to wrestle in, like what if it's even if it's in the main event, which I don't think they would do exactly that. It's more of a mid Nightingale to Nightingale taking on Taya Valkyrie, the right corner side. Willow Nightingale tried to go for a running hip attack, but she gets pump boot right into the face by Taya. This is where she pick her up. This is where she started. This is where she hit her face first, right into the upper right corner. And what's it called? Massachusetts, where cheering right back. This is where they start going for a forearm fest back and forth, like if they're playing wrestling tennis. This is where enough time to hit a strike right to the face onto Taya Valkyrie, but this is where it went to life. Like, yeah, for real. Like, she just hit it right out of nowhere, even though it wasn't the most perfect one. Like, but it was something that was very impressive. Like, I never thought that you would hit an athletic wrestler, but this is where she hit a couple of body slams. This is where then we got I was like, what do you mean by that? Like, because maybe because she thought that what's her name's gonna break Willow's streak, Taya Valkyrie, and finally hit her with a suplex off the top rope. But to do more, he was right on Willow's lap, like when she was sitting right on top of her into this chair in the upper right side. I was like, aren't you supposed to do that with Johnny TV? Like, even though maybe I should not bring nothing up like that. Like, that's too personal to say right now, even on this video. So, yeah, my apologies if I said anything inappropriate happened. Like, that's why I brought it up. This is where did she start swift kicking her right to the midsection. This is where did she eventually do her right face first, right onto her with they continued her fight inside there. She continued to kick her right in the back of her head. This is where did she Irish whips Willow the Pillow right to the upper right corner side, but she stopped her. But yeah, she stopped herself right from getting hit. This is where she elbow strike. What's her name? Ty Valkyrie. This is where she moved out of the way. She splashed right into the top, running hip attack and a clothesline right into the midsection of Ty Valkyrie. Snap mirrors her right to the middle of the ring. Boots her right to the face. There's her Will Knight goes like, rah! Like, you want to see me do more damages onto this on the supermodel wannabe. This is where she double A spine buster. Spine buster, what's her name? Taya. This is where did she try to go for a pin? This is where Taya kicks out at 2.5. This is where she was like, okay, that move did not work. This is where then we got Will Nightingale. This is where they try, I believe, try to go for a cannonball, was it? Or what was it? It was a or something like that. This is where she made a big mistake, like Matt Menard just said. She was like big mistake by Will the Pillow. This is where we got but this is where we got Ty Valkyrie, then send her right to the right side. She hits her with a running clothesline, like if it looked like the Rainmaker, and it started giving me some flashback of the bitch man. This is where then she sent her right to the bottom right corner side, the bottom turnbuckle. This is where we got Ty Valkyrie going for a double knees to the face again. I was like who? I wonder who's the inventor